Oh, nice, a mil. But hey, 7 USSB. I'm not sure if that how you pronounce it, but hello. Thank you for showing up early. Oh, there's already people coming in. Yo, you guys are crazy. This is the 4th week that we've been doing live stream. I'm surprised that people actually show up early. I mean, I always mention that the number is not high, but that's just normal because people are generally watching short on the channel. But it's crazy that, you know, you guys keep coming back every week. I really appreciate that. It's pretty fun. But this week I wanted to talk. This week, the big news is probably about the Persona 3 Reload not showing up on the Game Award. So there's an article, and I think there's an article, and then there's a Reddit thread that's on up. I also post a poll asking people about this, but I actually think the poll that we post are good compared to the Reddit. People seem to be more reasonable on the poll. Well, at least I don't know. I just feel like I feel that people that are really angry are kind of crazy. Well, maybe they're not that crazy. Never mind, no, they're crazy. I'm not gonna take that back. If you're really mad about this, you're crazy. Okay, you're crazy. I'm not taking that back. If you're mad or disappointed, it's cool. But if you're really mad, you're crazy. But yeah. So let's start with this article. Persona 3 Reload fan outrages over lack of award nomination. Reddit Persona community is furious about Persona 3 Reload missing award nomination for music and more. Persona fans are expressed their discontent after the recent announcement regarding award nominations. The outrage revolved around the beloved Persona 3 Reload not receiving a single nomination, especially for category like Best Score Music. Why don't they just say Game Award? Does the person who write this doesn't know it's Game Award, or they actually can't say it? I don't understand. The original post by user Chris the Third succinctly. Hey Ninja for real, what's up? Encapsulate the disbelief and fury felt by many in the community, posting the question, how could something so significant be overlooked in such a stacked years? The Reddit thread that followed garnered a mix of shock, sympathy, and even some humor as users dissected the situation, shared their feeling, and attempted to make sense of the nomination list, all while reminiscing about the game impact and musical legacy. Let's just finish the article first and we just go shake the Reddit thread itself. I am so fucking mad. The community is outraged over Persona 3 Reload not receiving any nominations, especially in the music categories. Users expressed mixed emotion, ranging from frustration to acceptance of the fierce competition this award season. The sentiments about the Game of the Year nominations indicated a broader conversation on fan expectation versus industry standards. A sense of camaraderie, maybe translate like camaraderies, I'm not sure, emerged as fans support each other's feeling of disappointment and disbelief. The fan outrage. The original post by Chris III expressed a primal scream of rage with the words, "I'm so fucking mad." Certainly struck a chord among follow fans. Following this cry for attention, the comments began flooding in with similar sentiments. The overwhelming consensus among commenters is the direction makers completely overlook the incredible music score that the game delivers. One user, grossly Buckthorn, couldn't help but wait, this guy just writes the same thing over and over again, but like express their disappointment, responding with simply yet effective. It it didn't, that sucks. This encapsulate the overall sentiment within the subreddit, share disbelief at what many feel is a deserved recognition snub. Fans are passionate about the music in Persona series, often cutting it as one of the standout features, so these omissions feel particularly unfair. Understanding competition. Wait, maybe we get some information. There is some stuff that I wanted to understand that I will look up. I do want to understand how the nomination work, like how do you get nominated. I'm assuming that like every company allowed to send whatever name title in, and then like the host pick from those lists, I'm assuming, but I'm not 100% sure if that's how it works. I'll check that later. While the anchor is palpable, there's a corners of reality that users are beginning to accept the sheer volume of amazing title release in the same time frames. As user Chimera 2011 point out, there are simply too many fantastic games out there vying for the same recognition. The discussion turned into retrospective on the competitive landscape. Even seasoned fans understood that while it would have been great to see Persona 3 Reload earn a nomination, it should be acknowledged that the year has been flush with endless contenders. When you have monumental release dropping left and right, it's created a challenging environments for any titles to stand out, let alone an iconic franchise like Persona. Those who charm in seem to grasp that Atlas was in tough competition, having put out impressive title alongside Persona 3, which only add layer to the community mixed reaction. Defending the game legacy. For many fans, this isn't just a reaction to a lack of nomination, it's a passionate defense of legacy and quality of the Persona franchise. I don't understand this, but we'll talk about it later. The sentiments surrounding the characters and music offering the series in profounding ingrained in player interaction. User Cut Professional 6609 articulate a desire to see not just P3 Reload, but also its sister game get the recognition they deserve. Oh, I think this is what killing, like when you think someone deserves something, I think that's when your brain just get angry for no reason. This shared passion is more than mere recognition. It's about validating the effort and creativity that went into music and storyline. Additionally, users highlight that even if P3 Reload didn't get nominated, title like Metaphor were in the running, providing the silver of hope that Atlas Legacy still had a fighting chance at garnering the respect it deserved. I think they just look up game that people go these shoes, and also I think random. It couldn't just. I think random is a little bit random. We'll check it out. We'll look it up how they get the name. But I really think that the company send in the name and then they get filtered out into another set. Hey, crazy Talis. Hello. Humor meet disappointment. Interest. Yeah, this guy, I don't know if this guy really cares about this at all. He write it really rushly, I think. Like what is this? Amidst the tension, humor peeked through some of the comments as user made light of the entire situation. For instance, Mundane Method 4105 jokingly commented about the relevance of the Game of the Year accolades, implying that the fan base may care more about the emotion impact of the game than an award show. This kind of self-reflective humor paints a picture of a community not just grieving their snub, but finding way to rally around their shared love of the series. It's illustrated a resilient fan base that, while hurts, can still find solace in humor and togetherness. This fun-loving banter help it more like a gathering of friends exchanging thought rather than a rehearsal of complaint. The ability to laugh through it all suggests that while the accolades are significant, they are not the be-all end of game worth. The conversation sparked by the post reflected a various communities wrestle with frustration, but also showcase their deep love for Persona and its musical composition. Not receiving any nomination this year has led to passionate discussion around artistic merits and the fierce competition in the industry. Ultimately, This uproar is not just about snub nomination. It is testament to how deeply players care for Persona series and its music, creating award out of the love and memories they form around the games. As the communities processes their disappointment, they concurrently strengthen their unities as passionate defenders of the unique world created by Atlas. With each discussion, they continue to breathe life into the legacy of Persona, whether trophy are involved or not. You wanted to join the train? Maybe. He probably have to write some stuff and then he go grab stuff from Reddit. Everybody do this though. This is a pretty good technique. Like, I used to do this too. It's like a commentary channel, right, on YouTube. What you do is you walk up and then you go check Reddit and then you make a video about it. And then you get kashing, you get some money. I don't make much, but I don't know if this guy make much either, but that's pretty much what he's doing. Anyway, let's go check the thread itself. Wait, is the thread dead? No, I don't. Let me see. Let me see. At least the best for best score on music. How the fuck did Persona 3 Reload not get a single nomination, mans? Not getting the soundtrack nominated at the bare minimum is criminal. Criminal. Every Persona release is basically like getting your favorite artist to drop a 20-song albums. I expected either P3R or SMTV to at least got nominated for best soundtrack, but they both got snubbed. I think it's a sign that they should remake 1 and 2. Instruction unclear. Here's another Persona 5 spin-off. I would not be upset with a Persona 5 arena. Big loss for Persona 3 and SMT Vengeance, but happy to see Unicorn and Metaphor. I beat Stellar Blade recently. Many awesome soundtrack, by the way. Oh, for the list of the... Let's just look at the list of nomination. What's it called? Let's do like the Game Award, right? The game. Game of the Year, Astrobot. No, this is impossible. It's a very good game, by the way, but I don't think it is possible for this to be Game of the Year. Belantro, Black Myth Wukong, Elder Ring, Elder Ring, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I only play Metaphor. I'm not even finished it yet. I was just playing just now, to be honest. I was 60 hours in or something, I think. Yeah, so I probably got another good 20-30 hours for that game. What is this? What's this Belantro? Excuse me for my... Wait, is this real life? Wait, is this real life? Wait, is this real life? Wait, is this... Am I getting troll or what? Is this real life? Wait. Wait, what? Wait, is this like super good? Is this like the best shit ever? Excuse me. Let me educate myself how good this is. Never played. Astro, good game, but not Game Award. Wait, this is best. This is Game of the Year, right? So, how? Okay, never mind. Now I'm also mad. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm surprised. No, I'm pretty sure this is a... First of all, if this really is the game, I'm pretty sure it's a good game. But like, Game of the Year? I always thought Game of the Year have to be something that resonates with like everyone. For example, like, if you're gonna make like a JRPG, it have to be JRPG that even a non-JRPG player play. So, you know, like Elden Ring, I don't know if everybody play Elden Ring, but a lot of people play Elden Ring, you know? A lot of people play Final Fantasy Rebirth, despite they being JRPG fan or not. So I know a lot of people play Astrobot, but yeah, I don't know if like the Balantro, yeah, I know it's an indie game, that's why I'm surprised that it can go into that category. I feel like that's super freaking random. That's super random. Black Myth Wukong, I can see that. That's a big deal for this year. Best Game Director, Astrobot, Balantro, Black Myth. But is this game like super god tier? I need to play Balanto now. Balatro. I need to play Balatro now. Nothing matters anymore except Balatro. Hey, Boo Boo Head, what's up? Welcome back. Elder Ring, yeah, Elder Ring Rebirth. So Metaphor here, Metaphor here. Best Adaptation, Arcane. Haven't seen the second season. Fallout. Really? Knuckle, Light of Dragons, Tomb Raider. Wait, I thought this is garbage. Am I? Wait, is this not garbage or what? Am I misunderstanding this? Oh, it's okay. 73, 70. I thought it was garbage. Wait, it was super. Wait, no, it's like super. What do you call this when it's like 5 and 1? Controversial, right? Like a really big like and really big dislike, right? You use the word controversial for this, right? That is their theme. I played Elden Ring DLC. It's fun. It took me 30 hours to finish it. Only 30 hours? I only played Dark Souls 1, and that took me forever to finish it. But I guess that's just a DLC for 30 hours. Controversial is the word, right? I just hope P5X just get an hour TGA. That would be cool. Okay, we need to check out how. Okay, after we check all this list, we really need to check out how they decided what to go in this list, because I'm surprised at some of this. Like how some of them it makes sense, but some of them just like how, like why. Best Narrative, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Light of Dragon. Oh, cute. Metaphor. I don't think this is gonna win Best Narrative. If Metaphor win Best Narrative, I'll be really shocked. By the way, I like Metaphor a lot, but I don't think Narrative is strong point. It's not bad, by the way. It's good, but not amazing. Just like cool. Senua's Hellblade 2. Hellblade is pretty cool. Silent Hill. I think that did really well, right? But I didn't play or watch it. I love Metaphor a lot. Still making my way to finishing it. Probably got another 20-30 hours in. But yeah, I don't think narrative is the best, unless you're talking the way that the game is narrated, not the story. Like I like the way that it's narrated. It was pretty good for the talking head thing, because usually I hate the talking head thing, but in Metaphor they did a really good job at doing them. Okay, for the Metaphor, like, you know, like for Persona 3, I need to check this anyway, so maybe I'll check it with you guys. But Metaphor, what's it called again? Follower Bond or something? Even it's Metaphor nice. Silent Hill 2 remakes look very good. I need to play it, but I kind of want to play the original as well. I haven't even got to Metaphor yet. Okay, take your time. Let's look at it. Let's just go somewhere in the middle, like not at the end, because the end would always be good. But like if you look at this, right? First of all, the camera angle. This is gonna sound very stupid, but trust me, it's not that stupid. Like the camera angle, the way that it's just like in a diagonal, that make it much more interesting. Because usually the talking head, like some dudes stand on the left, some dudes stand on the right, some dudes stand on the left side, some dudes stand on the right side, can be really boring. Especially when you use a limited engine like this one, where the characters kinda don't have much animation. Hopefully he... Come on, fast. Come on, fast. Place that button. And then you have like this character turning around. Again, this sounds stupid, but it'll add up. So just listen and just hang on to those thoughts. You have that character turning around. Let's speed up a little bit. And you have like character looking downward. There's a cut closer to her face. And there's a camera shake a little bit. And then you see here like the camera cut back here again. So those were like very, very nice. And then there's another camera angle again from the back of the character. So this way, if the character is talking, you don't need to animate his mouth, right? You only animate her mouth. So that's really smart, right? So if you like look at I can't pick the main character or it's gonna be too good. But like even this dude. Like you know, it's already like a really big difference, you know? Like they don't really do much. They don't really do much. Like, no camera angle change. No camera angle change. Right? So camera angle change when you move a scene, right? The eating is good. The eating is good. Looking behind the camera is really good. But you can just look at how much they change the camera angle and like to make the scene interesting and stuff like that. It's like much less compared to Metaphor Fantasy or and especially like, you know, like look, why rather than change the camera angle, they do like this cutting, like wait, I think I skip it, but like you see like the cutting, right? Like it cut it to the same angle. So when it's come to cinematography or stuff like that, or like editing, it's really boring when you look at something from the same angle all the time. You know, when you listen to a speech or something at school and then like your principal is talking or some shit, right? It's super boring to see him from like that one angle and it's never changed, right? But then when you watch stuff on TV, when there's edit, when there's a concert and stuff, they always change camera angle here and there, zoom in and zoom out. It's because of that. It's making it more interesting. And you can see that in Personality Reload, it's like it barely move. It just like, it's good that the character is animated, but like, yeah, like that entire scene, that entire sequence, it's just this guy sitting, eating. They don't change, they don't cut. Like you can see like in this one, like it's much more cut. People are gonna hate me for this, but it's really separate the man from the boy, because Persona 3 Reload, the game is made by the new team, right? So Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Tactica were actually a training project, you know, to get the new team up to speed. And yeah, Metaphor though is actually made by a bunch of senior. And like usually camera change, it's more interesting. And when you change the camera like that to her back, you don't need to animate her angry face, right? You just like do her arms and say, oh, that's cool, right? And it just make it more interesting. And in Persona 3 Reload, it's really rare for the camera to zoom really close like this. Really rare in the social link. I don't know why they don't do that, but this really show that, see, the camera changed again. See, it changed so multiple times. Like, it's not all the time, but it's often enough for you to notice, compared to Persona 3 Reload, where it's like barely changed, right? I'm not saying it doesn't change at all, by the way. It does change, but it's kind of rare, like much more rare. Like, okay, I think there is one change there. Or freaking not, I don't know. Like, yeah, even I scroll through this, right? See, it doesn't change. It doesn't change. This is linked to. It doesn't change, right? There's so much stuff that you can put into like in terms of like polish, and I'm surprised to see that how much they put into this game. And the crazy part is, I'm not sure, but Metaphor might have less budget in Persona 3 Reload. I wanted to check this actually. Because Persona 3 Reload there is fully voiced as well, right? And I don't think they're gonna tell. I wouldn't underestimate budget. That's it. Nope, I don't like this. I don't like some dudes still like, I'm just gauging. I don't think we're gonna know. I don't know which game is more expensive to make, but yeah, definitely the social link is so upgrade in terms of storytelling, like the way that narration. So yeah, that's back to the thing where, back to the narrative. I think if you're talking about the way that they use the camera angle like that in a smart way, Metaphor is very good. But I think the story itself is so-so. That said, maybe because the Metaphor might have a different writer than Persona 5. I'm not sure. Okay. It actually is a different writer. This guy is actually pretty good, this Shinji Yamamoto guy. But I don't really mean how interesting the story is, by the way, because I don't think Persona 5 story is that interesting. But the way that I would surprise if P3R cost more than Metaphor. Oh, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Just because the social link is fully voiced entirely is already making me think it's more expensive. But and definitely if you put the money that go into advertisement, but let's just remove that. I think that's stupid. But like if you include that, I think Reload probably more expensive. But yeah, this guy, the Persona 5 guy, yeah. So I was saying that like the story itself is it's not that crazy or anything, but the way that it built up is like really good. I write a note here what I was gonna talk about, where I think Persona 3 story, I said before, Persona 3 in my opinion have the best theme, but the problem is that like the tempo and stuff are all like super janky and weird, probably because it's old, right? And the writer is not very good or something like that, or maybe they don't have experience at that time. But let me explain. So what I mean is, you know, in Persona 3, Persona 3, when you start like a new arc, right? So you start the new arc, when people is awakened, you have like you're let's say this is when you're awake, and that is like when Yukari and Junpei awake, right? And then you have this thing in the middle, and then you keep going, and then you have like Fuga. You have Fuga, and I don't know, I don't remember. I think you get Akihiko before, but the point is this thing is really bad in Persona 3. Persona 3 and Metaphor, this middle is really bad. In Persona 5 and Persona 4, it's really good. Hey Kingo, do you remember how Persona, let's just go with, since some of you probably get triggered since I say Persona 5 is good, I'll just use Persona 4 as example. But for example, Naoto arc, right? Like between like when Naoto, like this storyline, you get to see Naoto, and then you get to learn about Naoto and her struggle. And then when you get the awakening, you're like, oh shit, that's cool, because you get to learn about her here. But do you get to learn about Yukari and Junpei here? You don't. They're just awake. They're just awake. But Persona 5 is really good too, right? Like remember, like the entire arc, you confront Yusuke, right? And then you back and forth with him, and eventually he turned to your side, and then he awake. I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. That's a good emotional build up, right? Like Persona 3 and Metaphor doesn't really have a good one. Persona 3 is worse, by the way. Metaphor barely have it, but it's there, but barely have it, right? But the problem with not really a problem, I guess, but when it's come to Straw, obviously they need to give him the archetype awakening really fast because he want you to use him, right? But then even Haukenberg, you don't see the story build up to that. Well, there is a small story from Metaphor. There is a story between Haukenberg and Grievous, and then the story of the prince, but that is so short, right? Compared to like the Naoto or like even Yukiko. Yeah, even Yukiko have a mid story where you get to learn about her and stuff like that. It's just much better. Like but Persona 5 is really good at that. Metaphor is okay. Persona 3 pretty bad. Anyway. Super triggers, right? Best art director. Is Astrobot like the shit? I know it's good, but like you gotta put it in every. How much is Astrobot like published by Sony? How much does Sony freaking like pay this guy? It's published by Sony in it or not? Yeah, probably by Sony. Black Myth, Elden Ring, Metaphor for best art direction. Maybe. I might feel this one. Hey Ninja, let's see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I might feel this one for best art director for Metaphor. I don't know. Direction, not director. Astrobot is the shit. So many references in it. Joker, Aegis, and Teddy are in it. Wait, is that all that matters? I'm not trying to be mean, but like, let's just have like an actual conversation. So if I just have as many references as possible in a game, do I just immediately get every single nomination in every single thing in the Game Award? By the way, I'm not saying it's bad, but you're saying that like that's just like the absolute, make it like the goat shit. Best score on music. Astrobot, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Metaphor, Silent Hill, Stellar Blade, Best Audio Design, Astrobot. Maybe you're right. Never mind. Sadik, I think you might be right. It's in everything. It's in everything. But then like, what I'm trying to say is like, come on, if you're gonna be in this, right, it should be because of this, not because it have reference, is what I'm trying to say. Really hope that Metaphor win Games of the Years, because I know it is my Game of the Year. Also, hi, first time watching your stream. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Here we're just chilling and we're just reading news and, you know, talk about some random stuff. But generally, the reason I do one stream a week is just to chat with people who want to stop by. Because I like to discuss stuff, but I hate doing it in the YouTube comment section. But I love doing it on live stream because we can have a nice back and forth. Stellar Blade soundtrack is underrated. I haven't listened to it, but I mean, if you guys say it's good, I want to hit it up, but I might get through. Maybe I shouldn't. Best performance: Brianna White, Final Fantasy Rebirth. Live Strange Jumbo Exposure. This game's still around. I don't know what this is. Innovation in accessibilities. Oh, that's an interesting award. Game for impact. What does that mean? What does that mean? Get it? I mean, I get what it means, but I don't get what a category is referring to. Best ongoing game. Best independence game. Animal Well. Balatro. Balatro is the shit, guys. Best debut indie. Best mobile games. Yo, I need to play Balatro. Maybe Balatro is the shit. Best mobile game. Sendless Zone Zero. Pokemon trading card games. Booterang Wave. Wow. Ow. You gotta listen to the Edo 7 OST from Stellar Blade. It's so good. All right, I'll kill that up after this. Kill that up after. Best VR and AR game. Best action game. Black Myth Wukong. Yo, this one's rough, bro. There's a lot of good action game this year for sure. Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, Four Hammers, Hill Driver 2. Action adventure game, Astro Bot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill, Star Wars Outlaw, Legend of Zelda, Echo of Wisdom. Best RPG, Dragon Dogma 2, Golden Ring, Final Fantasy Rebirth, Like Dragon, Metaphor Refantasy. I need to play some Yakuza series. I can appreciate it. Best fighting games. Best family games. And then we have Unicorn Overlord here, which in my opinion is a really freaking good game. That's probably one of the better game that I played in a long time, out of nowhere. Okay, anyway. Isn't Balantro a card game? Yeah, I was surprised when I first looked at this list at first because Balantro is also in Game of the Year section. So I was surprised that it's that good because I think that in order to be Game of the Year, you need to be the game that everybody play. Which maybe that's the case for Balantro, I'm not sure. Like you can, for example, if you just really like a JRPG game, it doesn't mean that it should be in the Game of the Year section, because Game of the Year just mean overall the best, right? Like if you're a JRPG fan, you're probably already gonna like a JRPG game, right? But for the Game of the Year, I think all the games that are there should be the game that generally everybody play, despite what fan of a genre you are. Like Metaphor, for example, probably if you're not a JRPG player, you might play. I'm not sure, to be honest. I know people do that for Persona 5. I know for sure that people do that for Final Fantasy, Elden Ring, sure, Black Myth, Balantro, and Astrobot. I'm surprised about that. I'm more surprised about Balantro. Astrobot, okay, sure, why not? But I want to understand how the nomination worked as well. It's a WAP session again. Let's see. How does nomination work for Game Award? I gotta ask, have you finished playing Metaphor? If you have, just want to say, had a hard time with the final boss. I did beat it, but it's sure difficult for me. Most of my friends say it's hard. Just generally the game is hard if you compare to Persona, but it's not as hard as SMT. And no, I haven't finished it yet. I'm about 60 hours in, so I probably have about 20-30 hours left. I just got Ufa. Yeah, I just got Ufa, and I'm about to go stab some guy. For those who know what I mean, know what I mean. Okay. I wanna understand this. How does it work? The process. Can I see this in here? Hiding somewhere. Process and history. The Game Award has voting jury consisting of over 100 video game medias and influencer outlets, which have been specifically selected for their works in critical evaluating video games. Each outlet complete an unranked ballots listing its top 5 choice. Games with the most appearance across the ball lots are selected as the nominees. The winners are determined between the jury 90% and public votings 10%. No, bro, screw the jury. The public vote is held via the official website and social media platforms such as Discord, Facebook, and Twitter. In China, fan voting, yeah, because in China they block all those stuff, right? Interesting. Okay, so the nominee are all by the video game journalism. I wonder if they're gonna if they actually have the list of. They probably don't have, but okay. So I thought that the company have to send in the name and then it get filtered out by the Game Award. But apparently the people that send them in are the video game journalists. And then the Game Award and the jury filter them out. Okay. So that's one question answers, because I think some people, well, maybe not some people, but some people might think that, let's just say some people might think that, you know, Sega and Atlas didn't send in Persona 3 because they wanted to send in Metaphor because it need more push. Okay, doesn't matter. That went out the window. Because that have nothing to do with it. Like Sega have nothing to do with it. Atlas have nothing to do with it. It's all the video games journalists that's sending in the name. That makes sense. Talking about that. Oh wait. We did have a poll regarding this. There's 12 people being pretty angry, 12% people being pretty angry, 15 people being whatever. 60% of people is high for Metaphor and Unicorn. Some people don't understand why. If you don't understand why, this is how it is. Yeah, I guess the game journalists just think Metaphor Metaphor and Unicorn are probably more interesting title. To be honest, this just highlight the need of the best remake category. Does it matter? Didn't expect it to get GOTY or anything, but at least expect it to be nominated for music. What did Persona 3 Reload do for music? Like, I know there's like a reload version, but technically like it's just the old song being remastered, right? I mean, I'm sure it's not just remastered, it's like a little bit different, I'm sure. But that's not much, is it? I'm not saying it's bad, by the way. I'm just saying like the creation process is not that crazy, is it? I'm a Shin Megami Tensei elitist, but I can't complain. Metaphor gotta get it flowers. I think Metaphor being there is like super freaking cool because it's like everyone. It's everyone because some people don't realize, including myself for a while, is that Metaphor is not a random title. It's everybody. It's a 25th is it like 25th anniversary or something like that? So on, so on. I fucking love Bretta, dude. Why she's so cool. Dog for food lady. Yeah, it's like it's a game that not just a random game. It also to say they made it to also, oh wait, 25th. My bad. Okay, it also like celebrated the 25th anniversary for Atlas. That's why they released all the Atlas history book and stuff like that. If you play Metaphor, it's pretty much all of the Atlas, not all the Atlas game, but many Atlas game is in there. Like the mechanic is from a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can see Persona, you can see SMT. Bro, there's a class called like Devil Summoner. The class called Devil Summoner, Soul Hacker, and Persona User. And not only that, there's a great crystal in the dungeon that spawn a bunch of monster. What is that, huh? That's pretty much like SMT5. The red eye thing that spawned a bunch of monsters will walk near it. Metaphor is everybody. It's every game in Atlas. So I think that's really cool that it went in there. That's really, really cool. Because it's not just like one game. It's everybody. It's everybody in Atlas. Yeah, pretty niche, but to see how well Atlas game are doing this year, maybe tell us how many flop released this year. People starting to look beyond Western Dave. Huh. Let me read that again. Yeah, RPG are pretty niche, but to see how well Atlas game are doing this year, maybe tell us how many flop released this year. People starting to look beyond Western Dave. Oh, maybe, but these games are actually good though. Like they're not really random. Like these games are really polished. A lot of them, but not all of them. Like for example, episode I guess DLC. That's like whatever. There's also some whatever here and there. What did you vote for with the Game Award? I didn't vote. I didn't vote at all. But here's an interesting part when I was reading this article. This idea of defending the game legacy. Man, it makes so many people angry. Some people are so angry. But I like that for our community, if I can call it that. Most people are kind of hyping for Metafall rather than, you know, get really angry about this. When you start to think that something is deserved of something, I feel like your brain become like really, really crazy. Because you feel like you're being cheated of something that you're supposed to have. Like where to say that? Overall sentiment within the subreddit share disbelief at what many feel it's a deserved recognition snub. Yeah, when you think that something is deserved of something and then they don't get it, you get really, really angry. But I feel like what we should learn, and is somewhat what I learned from, it sounds kind of cheesy, but I did kind of learn this from Persona 3, is that like, it doesn't matter how much you deserve something. That's not how the world works, and nobody cares. Sometimes something that you don't like win, sometimes something that you like lose. Or like even for the worst case, sometimes good people, sometimes bad shit happen to good people, good shit happen to bad people. I remember I saw a comment on my channel where people get really angry about the ending of Persona 3 Reload. Not because it's bad, but they were just like, bro, Junpei deserved his best friend. Kuromaru deserved to have a nice master. And like all this character, they deserve to freaking have like main character Makoto with them. They deserve this, they deserve that. It's sad. It's sad, but it's sad because that's not what the game teach you. The game teach you that like when your times come, it doesn't matter. The time doesn't wait. When the time comes, despite what you made, what you build up, what you have, you just go. And that's the beauty of it. You should appreciate the substance and the time that you spend doing those things, not the facts that it doesn't get what it should get, you know? Because like I said, like at the end of the day, nothing deserves anything, because that's not how the world works. Didn't know if you knew this, but if you make the party wear the DLC outfit from a certain franchise, the music play in the battle after battle when you get EXP. No, I don't know that, but I know that I think if you change the DLC, if you get Yufa to wear some DLC costume, she actually have like Futaba pose, I think. There's like this interesting thing. I don't know what's it called. I don't know what's it called, but generally, like, do you know this? We can find out what was it called. You're not the smartest person, but you but the point that the game is trying to make. Sorry, fuck. I'm not the smartest myself, but even I understand the point the game is trying to make. I need to try to be. That's one thing I'm trying to do, is try to be more clear when I read or say stuff. I speak really fast. There's not much I can do about the accent. Well, there's probably a lot I can do, but I wanted to try to make sure that when I say something, it's more clear because I speak really fast. That's one thing that I wanted to improve. Not per se I want to slow down, but I wanted to just be clear. So like when I fumble a lot, I want to clarify myself what I said. Anyway, yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, he make all the promises with people, but then he just have to go because it's his time. He just have to go. That's how it is, right? But anyway, I was gonna talk about this like this interesting concept. I don't know what's it called. I'm sure like somebody talked about it before. But generally, if you like something very much, like for example, right, like maybe this is you. Okay, this is you. Okay, it's actually is you because it's you. Okay, and then you have like this. You have like this game. Okay. Okay, the game is called like P3, right? You're like, oh, I like this game a lot because it have good story. I give it 10, and then like, oh, the gameplay, I give it 10 because I don't know, you're just crazy, but it doesn't matter. Okay, it's real to you because it resonates with you. Okay, the music, I give it like 10 too, like 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, okay, right? So this is you. This is how you rated this game, okay? And then now you have like this group of people over here, right? It's called like I don't know, like game D competition. Okay, game competition. And then they're like, oh, this it's this thing, the P3, for us, it's not even worth being in here. Like for us, it's not even worth being in here. Now for some reason, like your this number for you change. You're like, wait, why it's not this? But if you think about it, right, it shouldn't matter what happened over here, because this is how you feel about your game. This doesn't change. Just because this group of people saying this is not that good, it's not supposed to be here. This doesn't change. The music is the same. The gameplay is the same. Everything is the same. Why are you so angry then? Your game is still perfect the way it is, just like yesterday when you play it. But you're so angry now. You're so angry, right? By the way, I understand why people are upset or like disappointed. I'm just talking about like people who are really angry. Like I don't get it. Well, actually I get it. I'm just kind of sad that that's how it is. Because your game doesn't get any worse. It doesn't get any worse. It's still a great game, at least to you, right? But I don't know what this effect called, but it's actually an actual thing. I don't allow that to happen to me, okay? Maybe except for Shin Megami Tensei. Isn't that game good? I want to play it. SMT4? SMT4? Yeah, I want to play it. Is that good? I never got the whole TGA, honestly. If I like it, that's all that matters. Yeah, exactly, right? That's why that's why I said like the word deserve, it make you angry, because you're thinking that like this thing that I like, everybody, it deserves to be liked by everybody. But that's not how it is. The crazy part is that it happened to only stuff that I guess emotionally connect with you to like it only happened to stuff that emotionally connect with you to a really heavy extent. So, because it doesn't happen to every object. For example, it's really rare for example, if I like Big Mac, I don't. But let's say if I like Big Mac, right? And then my friend, I walk to McDonald's with my friends, and then he's just like, I don't really like Big Mac. I wouldn't feel shit. I'd be like, okay, bro, I don't give a fuck, and I'll just order a Big Mac and eat it. But when it's come to like video game or movie or like novel, it's like, you don't like my shit, bitch? I'm gonna kill you. Like, oh, man, what's going on here? But I sort of understand it, but it's just kind of crazy to think about it, you know? Because you have so much emotional attachment to the game, so that it feel that like this is like, it's like part of you. You know, it feel like part of you to a certain extent. And when people don't like this, you feel affected by it. Even though it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter. Like I said, like the game is still great. It's great, even though it's not there. You know? I'm also a gatekeeper, so maybe I just think about it differently. Are you a gatekeeper? I don't know. Are you I never see you being a gatekeeper, but then I guess we only talk on the weekend. But yeah, it's depend to a certain extent, I guess, and how to use the word. SMT5 is a 10-10 for you straight up, but SMT4 is a 10-10 for me straight up, but SMT4 Apocalypse has a strong addictive gameplay. My opinions of it changed when a review pointed out a very pseudo scene or pedo scene Plus, it has a weird logic. Oh, okay, interesting. Huh. I want to play SMT 4 though. So far, I only play SMT 3 and SMT 5. I like SMT 5 a lot. I like SM3. I like SMT3 quite a bit, but I have a hard time wanting to replay that due to the level design is like super maze. They're all like labyrinth. but I like SMT. SMT did a really good job in rewarding you. Like if you do what the game want you to do, you feel really rewarded, and that's what I like about SMT, and it's really cool in that regard. And then you know I get lost in the dungeon, and I just feel like punching the wall. But no, I want to play SMT full. I really do want to play SMT. Going down the list here. So I talk about this. Talk about this. Oh yeah, about the Persona 3 Reload as well, though. I forgot to mention, but I do think that the reason that it's kinda the way it is, not bad by the way. I just want people to know, like, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying that like it's feel kinda rigid. It's probably because the new team are still limited by the blueprints of the Persona 3. I'm excited to see Persona 6 when they have more freedom to do what they want. I want to see what that looks like. And maybe it's gonna be freaking amazing. Who knows? Gatekeeping, as in I don't like to push things I like onto others, but if someone is already into it, that's different. Oh, I think you use gatekeeping really positive. Sorry. I think you're using gatekeeping in a very positive way. Usually, I believe when people say gatekeeping, it means that you stop people from coming into something that you like because you think that they do shit for it. But that's not how you do it, so I don't see a problem. The way that you do it seems kind of nice. Seem like the opposite of gatekeeping. My opinion is if you dive into mainline gameplay wise, SMT 4, 5, 3. Gameplay only and story 2. Okay. Oh, but I heard that SMT 4 actually have the best story. And that's probably is true because there's not much to compete, to be honest. SMT story, never a strong point for SMT series. SMT 5 have a lot of lore. The crazy part about SMT 5 is that it have lore but doesn't have story, which is kind of weird. Like you can look in all, if you look really deep into like the way that they set up how the structure of the tower are created and how the building and stuff are named, you can learn a lot of random shit. Like a lot of random shit. And then you're like, oh, that's cool. But in the story itself, it's like, it's like barely there. I want FemC Persona 6, face purple crying, character dressing automation. Yeah, why not actually? Oh, when is the Game Award? And I don't know if you guys are, I don't know how old are you guys, but you go to school. You should already be off by then or not, I'm not sure. Probably not though, right? But then it should be on the weekend, right? I'm just praying Kazuhisa Wada is the producer for Persona 6. It's my most anticipated game. If they mess up, I'll be sad. Understandable, yeah. I think it should be fine, to be honest. I think Persona 3 Reload is really good for that team. But that's the nice part. Because it's just really good and it's not like the best shit ever, there's still room to improve and room for surprise. You know? And that's, to me, is like exciting. Right? Like they're sort of, like I said, they're sort of still chained up. They have to do what their predecessor created. They have to follow the blueprint of Persona 3. When Persona 6 hit, they're gonna get to do like all the crazy shit, I would assume, and that would be like pretty cool. 17 day until lives. Are you on? They're on YouTube. Um. Wow, that was pretty bad website. Oh wait, I thought that was YouTube. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Wait, why are you? It linked me back to this. I like that. That's the best. P3 was a safe bet. P6 stay on their own, but we'll see. Let's stay positive. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think generally, I don't. It's really hard for me to get trigger. I do feel stuff, but then I don't really get trigger, and usually I do say stuff that I don't like, but I'm trying to be I'm trying to be productive in my criticism, I guess. I don't like it to be emotional. Although I feel like being emotional is way more worth it being on YouTube. I feel like literally like saying that like, oh, this is what I don't like about Persona 3 or something like that. It's better for me to say that like Persona 3 is the worst garbage game of all time, and then that just get people going, you know. That will definitely get people going. They'll click. What are something you would like to see Persona 6 do? What other Persona game have not done? Good question. Great question. What about you guys? Why don't you guys think of something while I was thinking about it? Because that's a good question. I would be emotional if P6 sucks respectfully. I think it should be good, to be honest. I think it should be. It can be super bad. I think it's either good, super good. We'll see. What I would like for Persona 6. I think if they would mainstream some stuff more. One thing that I never like about Persona is the way that they, for the lack of a better terms, I feel like they don't respect my time. Not as like the time in the game, but the time in real life. I don't like that. If you hear before, I talk about this before, but I never like that when I play Persona. When I play Persona game, I usually have two monitor open, right? And then I would play the game on one monitors, and then on the other side it'll be guy, right? There'll be a guy. The problem, because in Persona, if you don't follow the guy, you probably have to replay the game to actually experience all the main cutscene, right? All the social link. And the game is like 100 hours, okay? And I don't like doing that again. and I also don't like the motion of like, okay, I play this for 2 minutes, and then okay, I have to look, or what do I do for like 2 seconds, and then I look back here, and then I look back here, and then I look back here, and then I look back here. Don't like that. I don't mind guys, but I don't like to look back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really not fun. Very, very not fun. But then this is more fun than replay the game again, right? Because yeah, replaying the game again for 100 hours. I do replay Persona, but I'm not gonna replay it again immediately. Probably in 3 years or something. I might like, oh, I feel like a guy is cheating. It is sort of cheating, but well, here's the thing. If you don't want me to cheat, you can just find a way for let me do that with all the 100, right? Because like I said, the currency that the most currency that is the most important currency in time management game from Atlas, like from the Persona game and Metaphor, it's not money, it's not the level of the character, it's not how strong your persona is, it's time. That's the most important currency. Or time slot, right? Like if you gonna go talk to X character and then you don't get the max score, then now all your time slot is being pushed back. you might take longer to unlock their social link, which move everything back, which make it really likely that you won't see everything and then you have to play it again. I don't entirely have stuff against replayability. The problem is the 100 hours. The game is really long, so I don't want to replay it because let's say that if I just go blind, right? And then I get maybe 80%, that's probably like generous, but 80% of the social link done, right? Now I gotta go replay 100%, 100 hours to get the last 20%, right? And you're gonna say that like, oh, you can skip like the 80% that you've seen. Yeah, but even if I skip that, it's still gonna be a lot of hours, and that sucks. That's really sucks. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's what I don't like. And wait, hold on. What are the chances that the Digital Devil Saga will be remastered by Atlas? I'm not sure. I still haven't played that series yet, but I do want to play it after SMT full. P1, P2 remake would be awesome, but it's really unlikely we'll get them soon. Wait, if I remember correctly, I think P2 might actually be in the making, but it might not be a full remake. It might just be a remaster. Man, this is why we need Midori back, you know, for all the memes. Digital Devil Saga is so good. And they won. Other things that I don't like about... Bro, sorry. Sorry, this is not what... It's not really what you asked, but it's sorta, you know, what you asked, because you asked what I want, right? But then I just came up with like what I want to remove. For me, what I would like is having an adult cast like Persona 2, but also hoping they don't make a re-release of the same game I already brought. Oh, that's also one part I like about Metaphor. I like that the character is not in high school, and then there is I guess they all somewhat kind of young, but at the same time, despite them being young, they don't talk about young people stuff. That's why I really think Metaphor is really refreshing. You know, they don't talk about like, hey, let's go to the beach, or you know, like this girl in the party is so hot. Like in every Persona. That said, talking about that, I think the most popular mod for Metaphor is actually make Haukenberg butt bigger. I think that might be a thing. I think I was looking at that today. Midori is back. Did they actually say that they're Midori? Okay, let's go. Haukenberg model edit. Wait, should I just... Yeah, that's the butt upgrade. I think this is one of the most downloaded mod right now. Or not. Maybe not, I'm just high. Oh wait. I guess 50... Yeah! Yeah! You know what? Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, it actually is. It actually is. Yeah, so like, yeah, even when the main, you know, even when the creator move away from like all the high school hormone raging teen, we're going back there anyway. It would be canceled unless if they remade this game now. I think about it, P1, P2. Oh, for that cool dude. Independent security researcher and freelance content translator, creator of the original Midori account. Early development footage of a crazy taxi reboot originally record getting nuked. Mystic distant Minori moment. Wait, are you or are you just the creator of the account? I'm so confused. Probably is. Go to his newest post. How do I do that? I'm pretty bad at Twitters. This one? This one, right? These are already his newest. I think this is pinned. These are not pinned. No, these are newest already. You know, but Chronicle X Pod, I wouldn't mind that. You know why might delete, they might delete it. If you say there's a tweet that say like I am X, like I am Midori, they might delete it. They might just post it so people know and then they delete it just before there's too many people knowing. But I mean, they sort of say it here vaguely. There's a creator of the original Midori account. Oh, you can see it on yours? Yo, what? Wait, what? Wait. Link me. Link me your exact link. Like, go click that shit and link me. Click that shit and link me. Persona 6 is utilizing Autodesk Maya and is using similar UE version as PR3. Atlas is also accessing development except for P5 and PR5 internally this past week. Wait, actually, I'm not sure if you can link or actually YouTube will actually... I'm not sure if YouTube will kill you. Probably not though. Try and link it. What's the worst that could happen? We'll see. Yeah. Just try post it. Post it. It should be fine. I don't remember that YouTube have anything like that set up. So. On Twitch there is, but I don't think on YouTube. I'll wait for that. Yeah, there's some people that said that maybe Persona 5 X will be announced on the Game Award. I don't think so. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think so. You sent it in chat, but it's on my thing. Thank you. I'll get it somehow. I can don't care for Persona. Don't care for Persona 5X. Do you? Jesus, you're double. But do I care about? I think not much. But I wouldn't say I'm not interested at all. It'll just be like, okay, let's see what's up. Like that level. Like that level, yeah. Oh, Poo Head, I can't. Yeah, I'm actually on Chrome right now on YouTube, and I can't see it there either. Oh, weird. Maybe they do block. Maybe they actually do block link. Oh well then. Well, I guess I'll just follow this guy for now and just see what's up. Wait, am I even on my Twitter? I don't really use Twitter, that's why. Well, I guess I'll follow... Wait, follow them one. I need to use... It's, there's a... It show up on SteamDB, so only in the database. I don't think the actual game is up on the Steam. Will you make a review video on Metaphor once you finish the game? Because I'm curious to hear your thought and opinion. I already make one video about it. I will make the actual full review, I think. It's gonna be bad though, but that's okay. I'll make it anyway. When I say it's gonna be bad, it's that people don't really care that much about what I have to say. But you guys do, which is cool. But it's not because that like I don't have interesting things to say. I think I have a lot of interesting stuff to say, to be honest. Especially that I used to work in the game industry. Pretty shit company, by the way, but I used to be there for 4 years. And I did study for game and animation. So I do know the topic decently. But anyway, the reason that people don't really care about it is because most people follow me for my short, right? So they can have like short attention, so they can have a shorter attention span. So most people, they sort of watch my stuff, they just get a quick hit and then they're just out. So when you make a review into something really deep, they don't really give a fuck. But it's okay, I don't care. Like sometimes I just make video because I want to make them, even though I know it's not gonna do good. And this is probably one of them. I'll just make them. I know you guys will watch them and give it a thumbs out or something. But yeah. Maybe you need to log in to see the newest. Oh shit, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that is the thing. Oh, hey then. All right, I'm on a different thing now. Is this new yet? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my Chrome now. Because I usually browse stuff with Firefox. I usually browse stuff with Firefox nowadays because Chrome blocked an add-on called uOrigin, which help me block stuff that I don't want to see. That's why I use Firefox for browsing. But yeah, I still have Chrome for this kind of stuff, I guess. Here's a thumbs up, thanks. Sega has registered a domain. Yeah, it is. I know this is a thing. I did follow this. The domain was registered by Sega Corporation on September. Yes, however, it is on the name. However, it is on name server and was registered by Sega Europe for use overseas. Furthermore, work on the global version has been proceeding steadily over this past week. Atlus and Sega are in charge of global distribution, marketing, and developments of global version, which I stated previously would differ in some regards from the version handled by Perfect World Games. P5X is, whatever that code is, at Atlus, with P Studio in charge as with other spin-off. Yes, I believe P5X is more likely than P6 at Tokyo Game Award, and I've always believed that to be the case. A more likely venue for a Persona 6 announcement would be at a Switch 2 reveal events, similarly to how Atlus revealed P3Rs, P5T, and Metaphor at an Xbox events. At the end of the day, anything is possible, and development of P6 has moved toward localization. However, as of this past months, developments on DLC expansion for this title are beginning to move further along. This is one Persona spin-off that has not yet been discussed, but the current state of Persona title is P5X, P6, and P4R. P4 Remake? Interesting. With series remaster and other media filling in the gap throughout the next few years. As for why P5X has more recent numberings than P4R, it's because Atlus only recently began moving forward with the title company-wide, where localization, planning, and closed beta tests for Japan were being worked on primarily by Sega. P4R is early in development, so we're probably not going to see that for a while. P4, P4R. Screw P4R, dude. P5RR. Let's remake Persona 5 now. Man, P4R already, but I guess they smell money from P3R, right? So let's just make all of them again. Why not? More information on the global version of Persona 5, the Phantom X, will be reviewed soon, within the next few months. The global version, co-developed with Atlas and Sega, has continued to move along steadily. If it's gonna be in the Game Award, then I mean there is a phone section of it, but I don't know. I feel like that's pretty random, although it's not entirely impossible. Yeah, but I don't think P6 is this year. We need more P5 spin-off. There aren't enough. So true. My opinion on the spin-off is I don't really mind them too much as long as they're good. The idea that it's cock-block other project, I don't really buy that. Some people think that like it's cock-block other project, but it doesn't. In most cases, because that's not how projects work. Generally, video games company they divided a budget early on in the year, and then they put it in a different pile of project. So technically, like if you make a lot of money from, let's say, E5, it doesn't mean that like, you know, all those money I share, you know, in every project. They're all divided really early. What I'm trying to say is that like just because they make Persona 5 spin-off doesn't mean that it affects those other projects that they already divide the money in the beginning. It doesn't affect them in most cases, unless it actually use the same team, which in most cases they don't. You know, like how, for example, like the people who make Persona 3 Reload, it's not the same people who make Metaphor. It's not the same people who make Persona 5X either. They're all different studio. Different studio and different team. Yeah, some people think they cock block each other, but it doesn't. It doesn't. That's not how it works. I wish P3 has more spin-off because it got its kill and Dancing in Moonlight. True, right? That's the only 3, right? Oh, I mean, there's a lot of weird phone game stuff too, right? Like I guess first episode and stuff. Oh, sorry. His first episode. What the fuck am I guess first mission. And I think there's something called Persona 3 EMS or something like that. Jesus. Can I just find a list of this somewhere, bro? Might be Persona 3 EM, actually. M, maybe? Yeah, Persona 3 EM, okay. Persona 3 EM. So that's episode, I guess first mission. Persona 3 EM. This is why I browse on Firefox, because this shit. Through all this shit. If they didn't release spin-off, we wouldn't get yearly Persona games, so I'm not complaining. Yeah, I mean that's how they're you know, that's how it works. They need to make money so that they can keep doing. In fact, if you're the people who like, you know, I really like niche project from Atlas, you should be happy that they keep milking Persona 5. Because that's how they fund your project that is not making a lot of money. Yeah, I think this one is during the nighttime when the member of C's go to sleep, they wake in the nightmare hours. Which is similar to the dark hours. No, not the nightmare hours. This sound like a porn parody. I actually kind of like it, to be honest. Nightmare hours is the shit. from the main games. During this time, they must explore a Tartarus-like dungeon called Oniros? Holy shit, it's nearly like the same thing. During the explosion of Oniros, the group periodically encounters Ash Prisoner boss at 20th floor interval. The first two bosses depend on who the protagonist party upon reaching that floor. When is this set? Designed as a side story taking place during the Yokoshima trip of Persona 3, it is designed to emulate the original game in having a social interaction driven daytimes period and the dungeon crawling night period. Damn. The graphic though. Yeah, but I mean, it's a phone game, right? Not too bad for phone. I'll give it a pass. I never know this exists. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that is like a dead media that only in Japan. But I think they're bringing first mission over. You know that theory? You know that theory where people were saying that like the social link are actually not fixed? It's depend who is the one that you make connection with. I don't know if you guys heard this theory. There's a theory that's trying to make sense of you know like when it's like MC and then it's like MC. Are you all doing? We're doing good. Thank you so much for sitting for the first time, I assume. I'm not sure. But you know when it's like this, right? And then you have like a bunch of character cast with a social link, right? As L. And then you have, for example, in the FemC route, right? You have Aki, and then he's like Emperor or some shit, right? He's like Emperor or something, right? And then in MC Rao it's like I forgot his name, but it's the student council dude, right? He's an emperor. So there's a theory where like, you know, it's depend on who's the wild card is and their link to the people to their social link that make up what their social link is. For example, if MC ever have a connection with Aki, he might not be emperor. He might not be emperor, he might be something else. There's this theory. And I think that's this theory also, some people also say this happened in Persona 5. Like they said that Akeji is justice to the main character, but it doesn't mean that he's justice to other people. Right? But this, if you include this game, I think that's it's like break that, I think. It's break that entirely. Because in this game, there is a social link and you have Akihiko, which is a social link, and he's an emperor. Yeah. So which mean that like this is always the same. He's emperor to everybody. So this is, yeah, this proves this in theory entirely. Akihiko is always emperor to everybody. At least according to these two facts to game that we have. No, you know what, King of Game? I buy this graphic for phone game, and I think this is not the cool phone that we have now. This is a Japanese flip phone, I think. It's okay. It's okay. I'm buying this. Yeah, like this phone is legit. You see that pose? Has been a lot of people talking about how the game award are a fiasco, especially Spanish YouTube called Demango. He speak about it perfectly and how could other companies got wrong, especially Sega. Wait, what are you people talking about how the game award a fiasco? I know what this word means, but make sure. Complete failure. Has Spooderman wife. We were just talking about Game Award earlier, but then you know the angle that we come with here is different than probably most places. Anyway, it's been a while. Wait, should I wanted to make that email before we go, because I told you guys that, like, you know, I keep saying that I'm gonna make an email and that you guys can email me in some cool shit. For example, like today, Poopohead, thanks for sharing this this tweet. It's kind of cool. So yeah, if you guys get cool stuff, you see some cool stuff during the week, you can send me email and then we can read it together on the weekend. I like doing this, by the way, just chilling, talking, reading about stuff, discussing about stuff for just about an hour or two. I have a lot of fun. Is it easy to make email nowadays though? No. I'll make the Game Award 2 next year and put every Atlas game Goldie and Twitters can die happy. Basically how the nominees end more about being biased for PlayStation and Sugar Daddy Kojima. Wait, we just actually read how the nomination work. The way it works is that they get over hundreds different journalist company to send in the name for different category, and after that they do the filter. But I guess at the end of the day, they're still in the control, because I think at the end of the day, they're the one that doing the filter at the end. Thanks for the shield stream. I was able to grind efficiently in Midfall. Oh, thanks so much for stopping by and hang out. Just real quick though, again, this is the 4th week that I'm doing this, and I think I'm gonna continue to do it. Like I said, I never expect it to be that many people, because it's how the nature of the channel work. Most people are watching shot, and then live stream are the opposite, so it translates so well. But I'm surprised that many of you guys come back every week, and yeah, I actually like it. You know, I like hanging out with you guys, discussing stuff. Fun. Shit. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna. Hold on. I'm definitely gonna, what's the word? I'm gonna dox myself. Careful. Die owl? Why the hell signing off Google is so hard now? Wait, I can't sign out? Why is signing out so hard? Holy shit, I don't know how to... Oh. Okay, add another account. I don't want to add another account. Fuck. I like the short Sunday stream. It's chill, to be honest. I like it more than, like... I don't know, I just feel like the commitment is not that bad. And it's just kind of chill. But it's also the fact that... Oh wait, sorry. This is a different topic now, but I sort of kind of fucked myself pretty hard this week too. Like I make way too much stuff. So yeah, I work too hard and I really need to take a break for a little bit. What is similarity between Balanto and Stray? No one know how it's got there. We were talking about that. I was surprised about it. What is my email on the YouTube channel? Did I have it there? Maybe you guys can mail in from that. Well, I'm surprised that did I not leave email? Oh, I did leave it. Oh, okay. Come on. I did leave an email. I'm just gonna check if that email linked to anything. Okay. Okay. There's no way. There's no way. Okay. I'll put from now on, I'll put this at the bottom of the description of Singro's live stream. You wanted to, if you found some cool shit that you want to talk about on the weekend, just email it to this email. Okay. I checked. It's not my name. It looked like a name because it probably is something similar to the name, but it doesn't link to anything. Okay. So I think this is good. I'll put this in the video description. So yeah, if you guys have stuff you want to talk about or share, feel free to email this on the weekend, on the weekday, and then we can just look it up on the weekend. I have like 2 friends playing Balantro on stream as we. People love to gamble. Well, the thing is, I think it's probably a very cool game. I'm just surprised that it's the like game of the year. It's pretty crazy, right? But yeah. Oh, new long video tomorrow. I did finish the every starter Persona explained for Persona 4. I did finish it. It's actually take a toll on my health, to be honest. I'm been grinding it 12 hours every day because I was doing that, and I also do the usually at the beginning of the month I try to do every single shot for entire months or ahead of time. So I was doing 15 shot, and I was doing that. So I was like doing like 12 hours every day, and yeah, I'm just feeling really shit now. So I'm gonna take a break for a while. But then tomorrow there will be a new long video. Okay. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Surprised you guys coming back. I guess I'll be continue to do live stream longer then. As in like I this is supposed to kind of semi be the last stream. I plan just to do it, and if nobody really cares, then I'm just gonna stop doing them. But since you guys coming back, it was fun, so I'm gonna keep doing them at least for now. Okay. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Don't be so angry. Just play video game and be happy, okay? I'll see you guys next time. Yeah. Balanto scream. Balanto stream, maybe. Your internet was off. Now I'm off too. But thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys next time.